Welcome back to KX News. I'm live here at the Fargodome where 4 new state champions were crowned. We'll kick things off in Class AA where the Minot North Sentinels made their first ever trip to the Dakota Bowl in just their second season at the varsity level. And to get their first win in the Dakota Bowl, they'll have to take down the Devils Lake Firebirds. And it's Devils Lake with a 20-9 lead in the second quarter. They'll add to it as Mason Palmer's play-action fake springs Max Palmer wide open in the end zone. Into the fourth quarter, Devils Lake with the ball off a fumble. Palmer rolls to his right again, and he finds the open man again. This time it's Will Heilman. Minot North cuts it back down to a 1-score game. Firebirds trying to run down the clock, but Briar Exner says, "I'll just take this one the distance." As he goes all the way to the end zone, we're right back to a 2-score game with just under 3 left. Minot North needing 2 scores. They'll get the first as Braden Blickery hits Christian Dedman in the flat, and he reaches across the pylon for the touchdown. But the Sentinels can't convert the onside kick, and Devils Lake takes the title 39-34. Jumping up to Class AAA, it's Century taking on Fargo Davies. Game tied up at 7 in the second quarter. It's Colton Tesh with the lane, and he's off to the races. Tesh with the spin cycle to evade 2 Century defenders, and he's in for the score. But the Patriots march right back down the field, and Noah Hurth threads the needle to Joey Kralik, who finds Pater. Point after is blocked. It's 14-13 Eagles. Into the second half, Eagles up a score. This time, Tesh tries left side, and he just explodes through the hole. Tesh won't be touched on his way to the end zone. And the ground game for the Eagles just keeps on rolling. This time it's Ryland Fisher on the carry. He sees nothing but daylight. Another splash play for Davies in the running game, and Fisher takes it the distance as the Eagles just dominate. In the state title game, 41-19 the final in this one. In Class A, it's top-seeded Langdon area Munich taking on Botno, and the Braves come out of the gate firing. Landon Grant throws up the mailbox, and Emerson Merrim hits him in stride for the score. It's 7-0 Botno. Into the second quarter, tied up at 14, Jax Johnson escapes out to his right, and Johnson buys just enough time for Easton Schaefer to find some space for the touchdown. Braves looking to tie it up before the half. Merrim finds Landon Solberg, who freezes the entire Cardinal defense on his way for a huge gain, but Botno can't convert on the drive. Now down 29-14 in the fourth quarter, Braves facing 4th and goal. Merrim with the sneak, and he is stood up by Langdon. Turnover on downs, and the Cardinals hold on to get the 29-14 victory. In 9-man, it's a rematch from last year. New Rockford versus Lemoore. The Rockets open up the game with a big play, but the Lobos force a 4th down, and Logan Potts breaks up the pass. Turnover on downs. Into the second quarter, still scoreless. Easton Smith looking for the end zone, and he's got his man Thomas Almaris wide open for the score. Rockets take an 8-0 lead. Ensuing kickoff, the Rockets recover the onside kick. They're right back in business, and Almaris finds the end zone again, this time on the ground. Clock ticking down in the second half. Rockets looking to extend their lead, and Easton Benz climbs the ladder as the Rockets throw for 286 yards in the first half. And they'll take home their second straight 9-man title, 38-22 the final. This may mark the end of the 2025 high school football season, but we still have plenty more postseason action just around the corner. Tune in to KX News at 10 for highlights from the West Region Tournament, plus the state qualifiers for Class A and B volleyball.